Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to PMDC online lecture room. Today we are going to discuss the second topic of liquid chapter, that intermolecular attractive forces, which is present in chapter number 5 of first year chemistry. Dear students, this topic is very important for short questions about board exam. The following questions were appeared in different board exams. So carefully watch the video lecture and improve your concept. Dear students, today our lecture consists of introduction and types of intermolecular attractive forces, and the last part of our lecture is assignment. So first of all, introduction. Dear students, the forces of attraction which hold the molecules together in a compound are called intermolecular attractive forces. These forces can also be defined as the forces of attraction which bring the molecules close together and give them specific physical properties are called intermolecular attractive forces. Dear students, these forces are also known as van der Waals forces because these forces were for the first time postulated by Johannes Dietrich van der Waals in 1873. These forces are much weaker than covalent or ionic bond, and these forces include dipole-dipole forces, hydrogen bonding, and London dispersion forces. So first of all, dipole-dipole forces. Dear students, the attractive forces between the positive pole of one polar molecule and negative pole of another near bipolar molecule are called dipole-dipole forces. It means that dipole-dipole forces are present among the polar molecules because dipole is a molecule having two opposite poles, that is partial positive and partial negative. For example, hydrochloric acid is a dipole because it has partial negative charge on the more negative chlorine atom and partial positive charge on the less negative hydrogen atom. Hydrogen fluoride and water are also dipoles because the slightly red color shows the partial negative charge while the slightly blue color shows the partial positive charge of these dipoles. A polar molecule. Dear students, a molecule has partial negative charge on the more negative atom and a partial positive charge on the less negative atom is called polar molecule. For example, H2O is a polar molecule because it has partial negative charge on the more negative oxygen atom and partial positive charge on the less negative hydrogen atom. Dear students, dipole-dipole forces are weaker forces than hydrogen bonding. That's why these forces are 1% strong as a covalent bond. Some examples of dipole-dipole forces. Dear students, as we know that dipole-dipole forces are present among the polar molecules. So the force of attraction among the hydrogen sulfide molecules, the force of attraction which are present among the hydrochloric acid or hydrobromic acid molecules are the example of dipole-dipole forces which have been shown by the red dotted lines. Second type of intermolecular attractive force is hydrogen bonding. Dear students, the forces of attraction between the hydrogen atom of one polar molecule and more negative nitrogen, oxygen or fluorine of another polar molecule are called hydrogen bondings. For example, the force of attraction among the ammonia molecule, the force of attraction among the H2O molecules, or the force of attraction among the hydrogen fluoride molecules are the example of hydrogen bonding, which have been shown by the red dotted lines. Now, evidence for the existence of hydrogen bonding. Dear students, the evidence for the existence of hydrogen bonding comes from the study of boiling points of group 4, 5, 6, and 7 elements by comparing with the boiling points of the hydrides of these group elements. Look at the table of nitrogen family. Dear students, the boiling point or melting point of these group elements increases from left to right. Similarly, the boiling point of oxygen family members also increases from left to right. And we can see that the boiling point of the halogen family also or fluorine family also increases from left to right. The reason is that from top to bottom in a group the atomic size increases, and we know that when atomic size of the element increases, so then the hold of the nucleus on the outermost shell will be decreased. Hence there will be easy dispersion and the electronic load and stronger London dispersion forces will be produced. Similarly, boiling points of hydrides of group 4 elements have the same trends. Look here, the boiling point of the hydrides of group 4 elements have the same trends as that the boiling point of group 4 elements, in which the boiling points of group 4 elements or group 5 elements from top to bottom increases. Similarly, boiling points of the hydrides of these group elements also from top to bottom increases. Dear students, it is assumed that hydrides of other group elements will have the same trends, but it was confirmed that hydrides of first element of each group have abnormal high boiling point, and hydrides of rest group members have the same trends like hydrides of group 4 elements. Look here, for example, the hydride of oxygen has very high value of boiling point from the hydrides of other group members. Similarly, hydrides of fluorine has very high value of boiling point from the rest members. Similarly, the boiling point of nitrogen hydrides also is very high as compared to the hydrides of other group members, which shows that there must be some additional intermolecular attractive forces which are responsible for this abnormal high boiling point. These additional forces were called hydrogen bonding, which are present among the water molecule, hydrogen fluoride molecule, or ammonia molecule. Now, applications of hydrogen bonding. Number first, strength of acids. Dear students, hydrogen iodide is stronger acid than the hydrofluoric acid because of hydrogen bonding which are present among the hydrogen fluoride molecules. Dear students, in hydrogen fluoride molecule, the hydrogen atom is entrapped between the two more fluorine negative atoms, while in case of hydrogen iodide, the hydrogen atom is entrapped between the less negative iodine atoms. That's why if we dissolve the hydrofluoric acid molecule in water, so it gives low concentration of hydrogen ion, while if we dissolve hydrogen iodide in water, so it gives a more concentration of hydrogen ion. That's why we can say that hydrogen iodide is stronger acid than the hydrofluoric acid. Number second, solubility. Dear students, some of the covalent or organic compounds are soluble in water due to hydrogen bonding. For example, alcohols or carboxylic acid. These substances have hydroxyl group which makes hydrogen bonding with water. That's why the solubility of the organic substances, that is ethanol or carboxylic acid in water, is due to the presence of hydrogen bonding. Number third, cleansing action. Dear students, soap and detergents have the two parts, that is non-polar tail and polar anion head. Dear students, the polar anion head makes hydrogen bonding with water while the non-polar tail remain outside of the water. So hydrogen bonding helps in cleaning. Number 4, in biological compounds. Dear students, large protein molecules and living things are stabilized due to hydrogen bonding. Fibers, hairs, muscle proteins consist of long chain of amino acids. These chains are coiled around each other and form a spiral helix. Thus, hydrogen bonds stabilize this spiral helix. The secondary structure of protein is due to the hydrogen bonding. Number 5, DNA and cell. Dear students, DNA is present in the cell. It has double helix structure. and this structure two strands of molecules are coiled about one another like a spiral. Thus two strands are held together by hydrogen bonds. Actually, the steps of DNA helix are formed by hydrogen bond. It is necessary to note that DNA contains two types of nitrogenous bases. These are purines and pyrimidines. The bases adenine and thymine form double hydrogen bonds, and the bases guanine and cytosine form triple hydrogen bonds. Number 6. In paints and dyes. Dear students, the adhesive nature or sticky nature of paints and dyes is due to the hydrogen bonding. Dear students, we also know that honey has a sticky nature, so it is also due to hydrogen bonding because honey contain the hydroxyl group. Number 7. Food materials. Dear students, the food material like glucose, fructose, carbohydrates, and sucrose have hydroxyl groups, so they have hydrogen bonds and are stabilized due to the hydrogen bonding. Number 8. Ice structure. Dear students, the structure of water is tetrahedral. Two corners of tetrahedron are occupied by hydrogen atoms and the other two are occupied by two lone pairs of electrons. During ice formation, water molecules are more and more arranged and form permanent hydrogen bonds. So empty spaces are produced in the structure of ice. Thus, ice occupied 9% more volume than liquid water. Its volume increases and hence ice has less density and floats on the surface of water. The structure of ice is shown in the figure. Now, London dispersion forces. Dear students, the force of attraction between an instantaneous dipole and induced dipole are called London dispersion forces. These forces are present in nonpolar molecules like helium, neon, argon, etc. These forces were explained for the first time by German physicist Fritz London in 1930. That's why these forces were called London dispersion forces. Dear students, according to Fritz London, when two atoms or molecules come close to each other and collide, then their outer electrons repel each other. Therefore, a charge separation or dipole is produced and the atom or molecule. This dipole is called instantaneous dipole. Dear students, this instantaneous dipole then disturbs the electronic cloud of other nearby atom or molecule, so another dipole is produced which is called induced dipole. At last, instantaneous dipole and induced dipole attract each other by a force called London dispersion forces. Dear students, as electrons always keep moving, so these forces are very short-lived forces. That's why these forces are called short-range forces as well. Dear students, look at the example of the nonpolar atom or molecule. After collision with each other, and dispersion of the electronic cloud of these atom or molecule, so two types of dipoles are produced which are known as instantaneous dipole and induced dipole. That the instantaneous dipole and induced dipole attract each other by a force which are known as London dispersion forces. So this is the example of iodine in which two types of dipoles or temporary dipoles are produced which are known as instantaneous dipole and induced dipole. After that, by the electrostatic force of attraction, these dipoles attract each other which are known as London dispersion forces. Now, factors affecting London dispersion forces. Dear students, size of atom affect the London dispersion forces. So strength of London dispersion forces has direct effect on the size of atom of our molecule. For example, neon has smaller size than xenon. That's why neon boils at minus 245.9 degrees centigrade while xenon at minus 107.1 degrees centigrade. Dear students, the reason is that the outer electron and the neon are tightly held with the nucleus. That's why there will be the difficult dispersion of the electronic cloud. Hence, weak London dispersion force is produced in the neon case. While the outer electron of xenon are lessly held with the nucleus, are weakly held with the nucleus. That's why there will be easy dispersion and strong London dispersion forces will be produced. Similarly, fluorine boils at minus 188 degrees centigrade while iodine at 184.4 degrees centigrade because fluorine has smaller size than iodine. Number second, atomic number. When atomic number increases, then outermost electrons move away from the nucleus. Thus, electronic cloud shows easy and more dispersion. For example, neon has 10 atomic number while xenon has 54 atomic number. So the outer electron of the neon are tightly held with the nucleus, while in case of xenon the outer electron are lessly held with the nucleus. That's why there will be the easy and more dispersion in case of xenon. That's why it has a high value of boiling point, that is minus 107.1 degree centigrade. Number third, number of atoms. Dear students, if number of atom increases, then there will be greater or stronger London dispersion forces. Because if number of atom increases, then polarizability of the molecule also increases. For example, boiling point order of hydrocarbon. From left to right, the boiling point of the hydrocarbon increases because number of atom increases. The first four member of the hydrocarbon, that is methane, ethane, propane and butane, are gases, while pentane, hexane and so on, from carbon 5 to carbon 17, these are liquids, while the higher member of the hydrocarbon from carbon 17 are in solid form. Number 4, shapes of molecule. Dear students, the shape of molecule may be straight and long chain, or it may be branch and short chain. The straight and long chain molecule have greater London dispersion forces as compared to branch or short chain molecules. For example, normal butane boils at minus 0.5 degrees centigrade while isobutane boils at minus 11.7 degrees centigrade because normal butane has a long chain, so there will be greater dispersion, while isobutane has short chain. That's why there will be less dispersion of the electronic cloud, so it has a low value of the boiling point, that is minus 11.7 degrees centigrade. Now last part of our lecture is assignment, which consists of MCQs. Dear students, there are 3 MCQs, so carefully watch the video lecture and do the assignment. Thank you very much and take care.